everyone. Myself Niyati Chauhan, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, Department of Instrumentation and Control. Our subject is Safety Instrumented System, and today I start Unit 4 Protection Layers. Okay, so let's start. We know that in first chapter we have discussed about protection layers. Okay, so first layer, that is for process, and here we are controlling our process, so that we told basic process control. Second layer for alarms, operator and intervention. Then third layer for safety instrumented system. And then next layer, physical protection, it's called relief device. Then physical protection, DICS. Then plant emergency response, and then after community emergency response. So these are protection layers, and we are using protection layers in safety instrumented system. Protection layers. So here first we discuss about protection layers. We know that safety instrumented system as a risk reduction element. It is helpful to see how it fits in context of overall plant safety. So we are using safety instrumented system. Our purpose is that to reduce risk and for safety of plant. This will enable us to see how the safety integrity level target can be adjusted to provide best overall value from the plant safety systems. So protection layers can be divided in two parts. Okay, first is prevention layers and second mitigation layer. First, prevention layer. This try to stop the hazard event from occurring, right? So we are using prevention layers. So we know that in prevention layer we can stop hazard from starting, and in mitigation layer reduce the consequence after the hazard event has taken place. So mitigation layer reduce risk after hazard take place. So next, prevention layers. We are using prevention layers in safety instrumented system. Purpose is that by using prevention layer we can stop hazard from starting. Okay, so first plant design, then process control and work procedure, third alarm systems, mechanical or non-SIS protection layers, and last shutdown system, that is SIS. So these are parts of prevention layers. First, plant design. Plant should be designed as far as possible to be inherently safe. This is the first step in safety, and techniques such as the use of low pressure design and low inventories are obviously the most desirable route to follow wherever possible. So our first step is that how to design our plant so that we can reduce risk in our plant. Then second, process control and work procedure. The control system and the working procedure for operator play a role in providing safety layer, since they try to keep the machinery process within safe bounds. So here, Control system and working procedure for operator, they play role for providing safety, right? And it's an important role of operator. However, we shall see later that their contribution to plant safety is limited and can sometimes be overrated. Third, alarm system. Alarm systems have very close relationship to safety shutdown system, but they do not have the same function as safety instrumented system, right? So alarm systems have close relationship to the safety instrumented system. Essentially, alarms are providing to draw the attention of operator to a condition that is outside the desired range of condition for normal operation. So in alarm system, the attention of operator to condition that is outside is desirable range of condition, right? And for normal operation. Such conditions require some decision or inventory by person. Where this invention affects safety, the limitation of human operators have to be allowed for. Okay. So for human safety, where this invention affects safety, okay, the limitation of human operator and have to be allowed for it. Next is mechanical or non-SIS protection layer. A large amount of protection against hazard can be often performed by mechanical safety device such as relief valve or overflow devices. Okay. So mechanical or non-SIS protection layers through how we can reduce risk in industry. So here we are using relief valve or overflow devices. These are independent layer of protection and play an important role in many protection schemes. Next layer, shutdown system. The safety shutdown system provides a safety layer through taking automatic and independent action to protect the personnel and plant equipment against potentially serious harm. Okay. So for shutdown system, right? And we are using emergency shutdown system for protection of our plant. The essence shutdown system is that it is able to take action and does not require a response from an operator. Second, mitigation layer. Mitigation layers are identified as those measures that reduce the consequence of hazard event after it has occurred. Okay. In mitigation layer, after hazard event, this layer take place. For example, include fire and gas system, right? Containment and evacuation procedures. Okay. So mitigation layers generally we are using fire and gas system, right? So we are dividing different parts of mitigation layer. First, containment systems, scrubber and flats, fire and gas system, evacuation procedure, right? So these are different layers of mitigation layer. In next session, I will discuss containment schemes, scrubber and flare, fire and gas system, and evacuation procedure. Thank you for watching video. If you have any query, then you can ask me.